I can't have any of it. And so I said, it's a good thing we found this out now versus during the disaster when you're starving and now you can't eat this. Because now your choice is consume it and get ill or not consume it and be starving, which will impact your psychological health. It'll impact the way you behave. It'll impact everything. So one of the things I say is the physical side is the side that people work on the most, but it's something that you need to actually try it. Do you actually need to pull the blankets out? Yeah. Do you actually need to try the ponchos on? Yeah. Do you actually need to try these? Yes. You need to try the flashlights. And so one of the things I advocate, for example, of flashlights that I think a lot of people don't realize is I advocate 3 different kinds of flashlights should be in your backpack. You should have some kind of a wearable light like what runners have on, you know what I mean? So something or like one of miners' helmets. I actually do that. I actually have that a lot of times where I'll tell people, put it on your head so you can do dishes in the dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And right. And then you should have what's called a hand light, right? Which we all know about those, but you can find different kinds of hand lights that are not the traditional 90-cent ones you find in the backpack, finding really good ones. And then the last one is have like a lantern light. You can actually open them up, you can actually pull them apart, and there's a light, and it's like a lantern room light. That's what I sort of call them, because they basically illuminate the room a little bit so that they give you what you need so you can be able to see in cases you don't have generators and things, right? And then and so the physical side covers so many different things, but I just find that people just throw stuff in there and go, well, I'm gonna throw canned food in there. I go, okay, so where's your can opener? You really get, yeah, and I actually ask people this. I really mean this. Actually, I've had this before. I was at a play, I was at a location, I was at a skilled nursing facility. And you can understand this. At skilled nursing facilities, when there are major disasters, staff live in the facility. There's actually a room. So anyway, so one of them decided that, they were going to try out this black beans that they had, and they had a can of black beans with them. And I said, have you ever eaten black beans before right out of the can? And they say no. And I'm like, then give me your can opener. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll replace this can of beans. If you're worried about the money, I'll replace it. This 90s. I'll give you $1 and you can go buy a new one, but I want you to test it right now for lunch. And we were in the lunchroom and literally everyone stopped eating to watch this, watch this little thing happening. And she opened the can up and she couldn't believe it didn't taste good. She was like, it has this, it's not cooked. So it has a chewy flavor and it tastes raw. And I said to her, that's the reason why you need to test it out. And she goes, well, I can put this can under a fire. And I said, you can't, because if you do that, you'll get carcinogens. So they've designed cans now where you can't do that. And so it's a kind of thing where it's good to learn that stuff in advance. So the first pocket is physical. The second pocket is psychological, and people forget this stuff all the time. Right? For psychological, it's what I tell people is carry something with you. And I think you could appreciate this, Jennifer, of anybody with the kind of populations you work with. Having something that gives you comfort, whether it's a book of some kind, like a religious text, or it's a photograph, or it's a teddy bear, even if there's little kids. Or I say this to teenagers. I was actually speaking at a high school, and they actually, I mentioned the whole 5-pocket method.